Bonjour, je m'appelle Anna Coutts et j'étudie à Paris. I'd always been in love with France, and Paris is very much the center of it all. It was the metropolis, and at the same time something that could bring you into the history of France. For the most part, I liked to wear leggings were comfortable to wear with a tunic or a dress. I also wore a lot of scarves. Scarves were really popular as a fashion statement and just practical for the spring semester when it was a little cold in February. For shoes, I like to wear comfortable boots. Still have to be somewhat fashionable when you're in Paris, but comfortable at the same time. One of the foods I probably ate most was called a jambon beurre, which is a ham sandwich on a baguette with butter. And it's really simple, but people have that often. They do have the stereotypical French food in the high-class restaurants, like if you're going to have steak frites or escargot, anything like that. And it is delicious, but the locals don't eat it as much as you would think. I chose to do a homestay, and I was put with a family of 4. It was a traditional apartment in the 9th arrondissement of Paris, and I absolutely suggest doing that. Paris is one of those cities where you can kind of get lost in the culture and still not get 100% immersed, depending on what you do with your time. But when you have a family that you're staying with, you can pick up on their customs, or perhaps just local things that they like to do, they'll bring you along. So I really would suggest that for staying anywhere. The thing about Paris is you don't need to know French to get through it. It definitely helps, and it's very courteous if you at least attempt to say bonjour when you start a conversation or walk into any kind of a shop, and say merci at the end. I mean, you can get along with that and they'll appreciate the little bit of effort that you put in, but you don't have to know French to get around. The study part of the study abroad experience wasn't too difficult for me. I took 6 classes and it was relatively easy to juggle along with seeing the sights and just taking time for myself. One of my most unforgettable moments was the last day that everybody was in Paris, right before everybody was going to leave. It was our last chance to get together. We just had a small picnic on the Champs de Mars right next to the Eiffel Tower. And we waited for the sun to set so that the Eiffel Tower would light up and sparkle. And I just remember basking in what Paris had to offer me and thinking to myself, I don't want to leave, I don't want to go home. This place really became a new home for me. The word I would use to describe my experience is surreal. It really was something that was like a dream.